No, tell me what you think of this, and the viewers can weigh in as well. I don't know I don't know where I stand on this, but
Okay.
I went to a friend of mine's one-man show last night at Caveat.
Oh, boy, do I feel bad for you.
Yeah, and so anyway, whatever. We don't need to get into that.
Yeah.
At Caveat, they have a waiter that comes to your table.
Yeah.
I ordered some popcorn and a Coca-Cola. But this is not
Okay.
about me. This is about the guy in front of me. Okay.
Oh, okay.
The waiter comes up. He goes, "Hey, can I take your order?" The guy goes, "Yeah, I'll have a Corona or whatever. And can I get a glass of water?" And the guy goes, "We have a water. We have a water stand back in the back." And the guy goes,
That pisses me off.
and the guy goes, "Yeah, but can you just bring me a glass of water?"
Yeah, but I'm watching a show.
Yeah. And the guy goes, so the guy ordering goes, "Yeah, but can you just bring me a glass of water?" And the guy goes, "There's a water stand in the back."
What a fucking asshat.
I kind of lean that way too, because you're already bringing him
Yes.
something
and
else.
He bought a ticket to sit and watch
Right.
a show.
Yeah.
I don't want to get up in the show and go, oh shit, and go get a fucking glass of water,
Right.
or some shit.
Yeah.
I was at to say something for 2 seconds while I do this. I can't tell the story.
We did the
Read all my
damn wind.
fucking articles.
The damn wind.
Damn fucking window.
Yeah.
So I went to see a movie. I went to the theater. I saw.
Joker, fully ado.
No, fuck that. I have no interest. I saw
Like,
Substance.
The substance. Oh, yeah.
Oh, great.
You liked it. I didn't like it.
Oh my god, I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't look at the screen for half the movie.
Yeah.
But it was still, like, filmically speaking.
Well, filmically speaking, it's one of the best films I've ever seen.
Filmically robust.
Filmically speaking, yeah.
Yeah. I loved it. But
I thought it got a little repetitive
repetitive.
towards the
Interesting.
end.
Okay. Well, regardless
Yeah.
of how we liked the movie, I went to
Yes.
one of those knockoff whatever versions of Alamo Drafthouse.
Yeah.
It's called like Nighthawk or something. Have you been to the Nighthawk
I've
theater?
heard of it, yeah.
So it's if you've been to an Alamo Drafthouse before.
No, but I know what it is.
Okay.
They bring you food.
They bring you food
Yeah.
during the thing, but
Yeah.
Alamo, they have these little alleys they run. You don't see them. They're not in front of the screen or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
And they're grabbing the slips of paper and they're running away.
Right.
But Nighthawk, it's the same except they're like walking in front of people through the
that
movie.
stinks. That
And they're
stinks.
grabbing the slips of paper and fucking looking at them and then walking away.
Ugh.
And so there's fucking people walking through the fucking
Yeah.
whole goddamn fucking movie.
Right.
And we order, I take the lady.
Yeah.
And we both get a meal.
Yeah.
And she wants a pretzel to split. We're going to split a pretzel.
Right.
And we do that. And they bring back pretzel hot dog bites instead of the pretzel.
Yeah.
And they just look, neither of us want them. They
Yeah.
look fucking absolutely disgusting.
Pretzel
Makes me
hot
want to
dog
throw.
bites
The
stink.
movie's so much body, gore, and
Yeah.
horror too. I mean, if I look
I
at a
don't even know how you could eat anything watching that movie. It's
well, we ate it like in the beginning
Yeah.
before it got too
right.
crazy.
When you're seeing fucking
but the
Demi
whole
Moore's
time,
bush.
yeah, exactly. Oh my god! By the way, she kept looking over me the whole movie,
I
like,
was like, I don't like this.
yeah. But yeah, oh my god, I was rock hard for the whole thing.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. So anyway, I'm looking back at the pretzel bites and they're disgusting. But we're like, we're both still like kind of want the pretzel.
Yeah.
And she really wants the pretzel. And so you write your order down on a slip of paper.
Yeah. So you're right, you dumb fuck.
She wrote some insane message that I would never dream of writing.
Oh, really? What'd she write?
It was like, we ordered the pretzel. We don't want the hot dog pretzel bites. Sorry for the inconvenience. And it was like a fucking novel. And put it on the thing. And the guy is running through the thing and runs through and grabs it and then walks off. And we just see him standing there reading him. He pulls out his flashlight to read.
Oh, wow.
The movie's playing.
Yeah.
And then he comes back like 10 minutes later and I'm trying to watch a movie and he goes, The whole model sucks.
Yeah,
The whole
that
business model.
stinks.
So I'm trying to watch a fucking movie. He comes back. He goes, the pretzel's coming right out, but we're not charging you for the pretzel bites.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
You can keep the pretzel bites. We're not going to take them away. So you can have the pretzel and the pretzel. I'm going, shut the fuck up. We'll figure it out at the end.
Yeah.
Bring me a pretzel or don't at this point. I don't care.
Right.
And I'm going like, what? I can't. And he's like, the pretzel bites can stay. But the pretzel's coming out. Don't worry about the pretzel.
Oh, I'm getting pissed off just hearing this story.
And then they bring us a fucking pretzel with 4 minutes left in the movie.
Yeah. Ugh. I hate everything about that.
Yeah.
You don't. Here's my take. You don't need a fucking 3-course meal when you're going to watch a movie. Popcorn, cookie dough bites.
Leave it to concessions.
Yeah, leave it to concessions. I
Leave
don't
it to
need
concessions.
anything. Yeah, I'll eat either after or before. I don't need.
I like the way the Alamo does it because you don't see them.
Yeah, they scurry
They
around.
have their little
They're like
lanes.
rats.
They're like rats scurrying around,
Yeah.
and they don't fuck up my order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fuck Nighthawk.
Fuck Nighthawk and everything.
It should be closed down.
It should be shut down. The Alamo Draft House was closed down in Kansas City because like everyone there was like a sexual predator or something.
Oh, really?
Everyone that were not everybody, but like there was
the
like
majority.
a systemic like the managers and the supervisors and
Wow.
they fucking grabbing the ass of all the girls working there and
wow.
fucking pushing them up against the projector.
Oh my god! Well, that explains the Roman Polanski night.
Yeah. Also, one quick little anecdote. I went to the Alamo Draft House one time in Kansas City to watch that movie, The Room.
Yeah,
I'd never seen The Room, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah.
It's like iconically bad."
Right.
And it was screening. They did a special screening of it, and I went with some friends or whatever. And I was walking in the theater, and they're handing me like a spoon, and they go, "Here's your spoon." And I go, what the fuck am I going to do with this? And they go, you'll see.
Oh.
And then I'm starting to have a weird feeling like, I don't know. And I don't realize it's like a watch party thing.
Yeah, they
where
have all these. I've never seen it
So
either.
I sit down.
Yeah.
And within the first minute, the guy says his first line, the whole audience says
Yeah.
it with him. They go, "Hi, Mark."
Yes.
And I'm looking around like, no. I'm not fucking doing this.
No.
And then I wait another 2 minutes, and I'm like, I really didn't like that. I really didn't fucking like sitting down in a movie and the whole fucking audience screamed the line. I mean, I can't. I've never seen this movie before.
You've never seen it before.
I've never seen it. I'm trying to hear the movie. I don't even
Right.
know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then it started like 5 minutes in. Everyone starts chucking their spoons into fucking everywhere. And there's
Right.
spoons flying everywhere.
Yeah.
And I leave. I go, I don't care how fucking iconic it is. I'm not going to fucking
No,
sit
you
here
can't.
with fucking spoons flying all over
Right.
the place. And
Yeah.
everyone's going, "Hi, Mark." I mean, I'll paint my face white and put on green hair and pull an Aurora, Colorado faster than you'd fucking hope.
Yeah.
All Aurora, the whole fucking
No,
place.
you can't do that. It's yeah. If everybody knows what's going on and you don't, oh, what a nightmare.
Oh, it made me so mad.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
You made the right call getting out of there.
I stood outside and chain smoked cigarettes.
You waited for your friends?
I think we all left, but yeah, I haven't done that since I walked out of Avatar: The Last Airbender, the live-action movie.
Not Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar 2: Way of the Water.
No, I walked out of
you
Avatar: The Last
oh.
Airbender in 2011 when that came out,
wow.
2010.
Oh, okay, sure.
And me and
Well,
my-
that's understandable
Me
as
and
well.
my friend Pat Moore stood
Yeah.
outside in the snow and smoked cigarettes for an hour and 20 minutes while our friends watched the rest of the movie. Couldn't do it.
Wow.
Well, Trent,
Yes.
you want to tell the folks at home what we do on this podcast?
Well,
besides
I'd
talk about
love-
the theater?
I'd love nothing more. This is the Echo Chamber podcast with Joe and Trent, the only podcast where two comedians read the Wall Street Journal
Because one of us gets it for free from work.
And Joe, I only have two. I think
Okay, I'll kick us off. Well, I got a long one and a short one and a medium one.
Wow.
It's like the three bears.
Really running the gamut. Yes.
That's right. One that's just right. Well, here's a quick one.
Which one will it be?
South Korea dog meat industry in line for money, getting payouts.
For dog meat.
Well,
Wow.
we'll jump in.
Okay. All right. Well, Joe, if you're looking for a fun place to hang out, there's a new sheriff in town, the laundromat.
Oh, the laundromat.
Yes.
Oh.
There's a new spin. And an old favorite.
A new spin on an old favorite.
Yes.
Well, this one's really, this headline really struck me. Cards Against Humanity sues SpaceX for trespassing.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Two unlikable brands.
Yeah.
Cards Against Humanity and SpaceX.
And they both want to be liked so badly.
Yeah,
And
desperate to be
you'll
liked.
actually see how badly they want to be liked in this article.
Desperately liked and only loved by douchebags.
Yeah,
And
well,
in my final story,
apparently, Cards Against Humanity owns land, but we'll get into that.
they own land.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus, you think you know a game company? Why would they possibly need to own land except maybe a factory?
We'll find out.
And Joe, in my final story, have you heard about this North Carolina governor's race?
No.
And why would you?
Yeah.
Why would you be following the governor's race in North Carolina?
Well, the place is flooded now, so that's got to put a spin on it, I would imagine.
That's true. But this guy, he's a GOP candidate. He said some crazy things on
Oh, yeah. No, I did hear about that. I did hear about that.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Because if you were I don't know who the incumbent is, if they're Republican or Democrat.
Yeah, I don't know.
But if you're the non-incumbent party, you would have a great chance of winning with the whole state flooded if you didn't say you're a black Nazi.
Right.
But we'll see. So our final story today, a bit of a deep dive.
Yes.
A shoplifter's death stokes outrage. Guard at Walgreens shot a man stealing candy and escaped charges. So we'll hear about
The guard did these escape charges?
Yeah. So we'll hear all about that.
I won't weigh in
Walgreens
just yet.
upping security.
Sure. Well,
And
I mean, everything's fucking locked away anyway.
Well, that's not enough. They got guards with guns now shooting. If you take so much as a piece of candy, they'll shoot you dead.
Wow. Well, Joe, this is from the Wall Street Journal. For loads of fun, hit the laundromat.
Wait a minute. I think I'm supposed to go first.
All right.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
I got ahead of myself.
You got ahead of yourself, and we'll just try to correct that for the next episode. Well, Trent, this
I'll pay my fine.
is from the Wall Street Journal. Dateline South Korea. Dog meat industry in line for money. South Korea announced plans on Thursday to compensate farmers and others in the dwindling dog meat industry before a formal...
So they're getting a bailout.
They're getting a bailout.
Dog meat bailout.
They're getting a dog meat bailout.
God.
Yeah, South Korea goes, oh no, not the dog farmers.
Oh, my
Well, no,
God.
here's the reason why.
Well, the dog meat industry, it's long been said it's too big to fail.
Too bark to fail. That wasn't good. But here's the reason why. A formal ban goes into effect in 2027. And so these dog farmers, as they call them, are looking down the barrel of... They go, what am I supposed to do? I'm just an innocent dog farmer. Chopping up dog meat.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, the the payout is drawing opposition from both farmers and some animal rights activists. Or actually, maybe they were talking about the ban. A move that is drawing opposition from both farmers and some animal rights activists. But why would an animal rights activist be against the ban on dog meat?
These dogs have the right to be eaten.
Yeah. It's delicious. The Agriculture Ministry said farmers would receive compensation of $170 to $450 per dog
Whoa.
if they shut down their businesses early. An association of farmers rejected the offer. Farmers earlier called for $1,505 per dog. They want more.
They want more.
So these
more per
dogs are worth more than $400.
It does seem kind of low.
It does seem kind of low. You'd think one dog would make more money than $400 in meat.
Right.
Although I'm not.
But maybe it's a mutt.
I would pay all kinds of money.
Right.
Yeah, perhaps it's a mutt.
Perhaps it's a mutt. So
Golden doodle meat.
That would go for much higher.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Humane Society International welcomed the plan, but said it would lead to farmers breeding more dogs to increase payments.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. The Korean Animal Welfare Association said local governments must strictly monitor farms to prevent that. It praised the government for trying to take reasonable steps and criticized farmers for seeking excessive compensation. Dog meat is also eaten in other countries, but South Korea has drawn more attention because of the country's reputation as a cultural and economic powerhouse. It's also the only nation with industrial-scale dog farms.
Wow,
Which is
I didn't know that.
Bone-chilling thing to think about.
Yeah, jeez.
Just a giant plant.
Ugh.
Dogs
God.
getting fucking decapitated. And
I've been to like an industrial cow farm. That was bad enough. I can't imagine a dog farm.
Dog's
Good.
fucking
But what are these guys
Shiloh in there.
Yeah, I mean, what are these? What are they gonna teach them to code? What are they? What are they? That's their business. They raise dogs to be killed.
Maybe they get into sheep, cats.
You're right. Yeah, sheep or
Cats, guinea pigs.
Pigs are kind of similar to dogs. Well, Joe, before I jump the gun, we were just getting to this. This is from the Wall Street Journal. For loads of fun, hit the laundromat.
That's right.
Industry shakes its dull image with bars and jazz.
God damn. Who's looking at their laundromat going, we just need a new angle.
You know what you need? You know this place needs some jazz.
Some jazz. What if we had a live jazz band playing in the laundromat?
Well, Dateline New York,
Oh.
looking for good and certainly clean fun. Why not party in a laundromat? On the window.
Yeah, why not?
I can't think of a single reason. On the window of Pearl Lee's wash tub in Brooklyn hangs a sign touting beer, wine, coffee, burgers, and yes, laundry.
Well, I couldn't handle doing my laundry without having a libation or perhaps a cheeseburger.
Yes, without some form of constant entertainment, I can't imagine really doing anything.
No.
But anyway, inside are rows of washers and dryers. Quote, we ease the chore of laundry with libations, says owner Theo Dupree, asshole, who opened Pearl Lee's in 2023. Quote, laundry is a mundane chore and you know it's not fun, so we try to put some fun in the laundry. Here's the thing. Not everything has to be fun.
Well, in Brooklyn it does.
You're right. In Brooklyn it does. But I think that's one of our main issues now is everything. Sometimes you just need a place to go and fucking stare at the wall.
Stare at the wall
And
crack open that John Grisham novel.
yeah.
And wait for the
And sit in
washer to
silence.
Yeah.
Listen to the spin cycle.
beep. Yeah.
You don't need fucking jazz or you don't need to get fucking shit faced at your local laundromat.
I gotta get shit faced and listen to the 12-bar blues. My whites and my darks go through the
You
cycle.
get 3 sheets to the window, you wash your bed sheets. But Pearls is among a growing number of hybrid laundromats. They boast bars, cafes, health programs, bakeries, bookstores, and more.
Well, there's the comedy show in the laundromat.
There's a couple, I think.
I think there's more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't think that's happening while laundry's happening.
No, I think it's after. I think it's closed down. These are when
Yeah.
these are
during
go,
the laundering hours.
Yeah, you take your fucking sack of
fucking
filth.
cum crusted socks.
Yeah,
down
shit,
there.
fucking shit stained
Take
underwear.
my shit stained underwear and cum crusted socks and go get trashed at the laundromat. Listen to fucking swing jazz.
Quote, it's not your grandfather's laundromat anymore. This is Brian Holland.
Can they stop putting that in every article?
Yeah.
Every article. It's not your grandfather's
Right.
soda pop anymore.
Right.
Anyway, proceed.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, you don't have to reinvent everything. It says, that's a quote from Brian Holland, the chairman of the Coin Laundry Association.
Asshole.
Bullshit association. People have realized in this last decade...
What is it?
What the fuck does that
People
mean?
have finally woken up.
The last 10 years, people have really woken up of how lame the laundromat is. Shut up.
Realized.
Yeah, people have realized the last decade that laundromats can be a place to engage community.
No, just give me a break.
This is a movement now. That's what it said.
a movement. Yeah, I'm in a laundromat meetup group. We meet on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. we wash our linens and
Yeah, we wash my my tracksuit after my run club.
after my run club. I try to fuck somebody in my run club, and then I try to fuck somebody in my laundromat meetup. I'm not on the apps anymore. I'm on laundromat and run club.
Just go to the laundromat and the run club.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my fucking my whites and darks wet and trying to get my dick wet.
Holland himself is a founder of the Laundry Cafe, which offers literacy and health programs, whatever the fuck that means,
What could that mean?
in locations in Philadelphia. There's this magic thing that happens in laundromats, he says.
There's not. There is not.
His customers will be present for anywhere between an hour and a half and 3 hours. It's usable time. So let's use that time to get drunk.
Let's use that time to... Is that what he said?
No, I added that. But, I mean, use that time... These people could go back at home and do stuff.
What's the poor recovering alcoholic supposed to do when he's just going down to the laundromat?
With these little
whiskey, beer, wine. There's no place. There's no place on earth that won't sell you a cocktail anymore.
Right.
There's nowhere to go.
No, fucking Taco Bell.
It's everywhere. Yeah. Taco Bell Cantina. Fucking move Nighthawk.
Yeah, Nighthawk. And if you get
It was getting trashed all around me.
Yeah, if they get your order wrong, they fucking throw your whiskey in your face. On a recent day at Pearl Lee's, music waded in from the backyard of the laundromat. It was a live jazz Saturday.
It's not annoying at all.
And the band Big Beat played a mix of soca and calypso.
Bullshit genres.
Band leader Ben Zweig didn't feel hung out to dry by jamming at a laundromat. Quote, if you play at jazz clubs in New York, you're playing for tourists, he says. If you play at laundromats in Brooklyn, you're playing for locals.
Oh, my God. Fucking
locals from fucking Dayton, Ohio that moved here.
Yeah. Live in Williamsburg. Yeah. I love this. This is so fun.
This is just great. Some people throw parties.
Also, what do you care if you're playing for locals or...
Yeah.
Because you're playing jazz.
Love of the jazz.
That's what I don't understand about... Because I get with stand-up, it matters... Like, there's an effect when we're like, if it's all tourists, we're doing comedy.
They don't speak English, yeah.
Yeah, or if they're from out of the country or whatever. But jazz, whatever. Can't anybody enjoy that? I don't understand.
Also, how do you know anybody or can anybody enjoy it?
How do you even know if they, they're just sitting there?
Yeah, they're sitting there. It's not like, playing music is the easiest thing you could ever do.
That's such a funny take.
It doesn't matter. The audience.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
They just,
They just sit there. There's no way to tell if they're enjoying it or not.
There's literally no way.
Some people throw parties in laundromats. Justin White. I'm sorry. Some people throw parties in laundromats. Justin White, 25, a designer for Steve Madden, was invited to a June laundromat party in the Lower East Side.
Of course he was.
And didn't know what to expect.
He's a 25-year-old designer for Steve Madden.
This quote is insane. Quote, when I showed up, there was like free beer outside in a cooler. Then there was like fruit being cut fresh, and it was so chaotic, but it was like so much fun, he recalls.
This guy should be SITH.
Next time...
How many times did he say like in a fucking... to express almost no thought?
There's three.
There was like beer outside and like
three
music,
in 2 sentences.
but I was like, this is like fun.
This is like so chaotic, but it was like so much fun.
I'm a designer for Steve like Madden.
And this is... And you're aware this is an interview for the Wall Street Journal. and that's your quote. Okay.
All right.
Well, next time he parties at a laundromat, though, he says, I am bringing my laundry.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, shut up. Aaron and John Carpenter, not the director, creators of Sparrow Design / Build, are constantly looking for projects to take on. The couple, both in their 30s, got a new idea while they were on a road trip and constantly using laundromats. When they moved to Charleston, South Carolina, from Boone, North Carolina, they decided to renovate a largely abandoned laundromat into what is now Reynolds Laundromat.
You can't do that in Boone.
No, you have to go to Charleston.
What the hell is this laundromat?
You have to go down south.
You get that shit out of Boone.
Customers can sit on picnic tables and chat. Everybody's coming and intermingling, and you don't get that a lot, says John. Everybody goes to the suburbs. They go to their little own pockets that is familiar to them. But the laundromat seems to be a third place that is like a common denominator.
I am so sick of this. Everybody talking about the third place.
Yeah, a thing that didn't exist 2 years ago.
They just I walk down the street in Greenpoint and your new third place.
Third place.
Sign outside.
Yeah.
My third place.
You're 100% right. It's like why do we need a name for this? We used to just call it the bar or a restaurant.
Somebody came out with some bullshit theory about you had your home, your work, and then church was like the third place.
Yeah.
And now that all of us are godless people, we don't have a third place, and now we have to go to a fucking laundromat that sells IPAs
so
instead of going to church.
Fucking shit-faced drunk.
Instead of going to church and finding out something, having some kind of spiritual connection to something.
Yeah.
Gotta go get hammered at a laundromat.
Yeah, good God.
Besides a donut shop where I can fucking shine my shoes. It's my third place. Gotta go to an umbrella store where I can fucking buy an umbrella and hit the gym.
Yeah. Do pull-ups.
It's my third place.
It's my third place, and you know you need one. You need a third place. I need a third place where I can get my coffee topped with cold foam. So
with pumpkin cold foam.
Pumpkin cold foam. It's just I can't imagine living without cold foam or
cold
my third
foam
place.
While somebody does live poetry, and it's a bicycle repair shop. It's my third place.
Yeah, so you just wouldn't get it. Stay home and watch Netflix like a pig. Besides events such as comedy nights, potlucks, and concerts, the Carpenters host a free laundry day once a month and call it a big party. There's music, and we have an MC, and there's wings, Aaron says. People are just like, all right, cool. Where's the wings?
That's a quote?
That's the final sentence.
What? People are like, all right, cool. Where's the wings?
Where's the wings?
Wow. Well, that sounds like a thriving community.
That's great.
I'm glad that all those people found a third place because I don't want to see them at my third place, wherever that might be. Well, you know who's in a war over their third place?
Oh.
Cards Against Humanity and SpaceX.
Oh, good God. I hope there's not a winner.
Cards Against Humanity sues SpaceX for trespassing. Trespassing. Might have you scratch your head. This is from the Wall Street Journal.
Jeez.
The maker of Cards Against Humanity, bullshit game, the party game that delights in shocking its players.
It delights losers.
Oh, I'm so shocked. Has filed a $15 million lawsuit against SpaceX. If I had
any friend that suggested, hey, let's play Cards Against Humanity, I go,
done.
Lose my number. I'm out.
Find a fucking new third place, buddy. Well, they've filed a $15 million lawsuit against SpaceX, alleging the Elon Musk company trespassed and damaged land the games company owns in Texas.
Whoa.
The suit, filed Thursday in Texas District Court, says that SpaceX has used the land owned by Cards Against Humanity for construction materials and other debris. The $15 million is to cover the damages, including what Cards Against Humanity says is the destruction of natural vegetation. SpaceX has treated the property as its own for at least 6 months without regard for Cards Against Humanity's property rights, nor the safety of anyone entering what has become a work site. The suit alleges. The intrusion began when SpaceX began building a project of some kind near the land, according to Cards Against Humanity. So they just started dumping the fucking waste from their project onto Cards Against Humanity's empty plot of land.
Jesus Christ.
Now you might be wondering, why does Cards Against Humanity have this?
I am wondering
land?
that.
Well, Cards Against Humanity bought the tract of land near the U.S. border with Mexico in 2017 as part of a public stunt to oppose then President Donald Trump's plans to build a border wall along the southern border.
Okay. Okay.
150,000 people donate. This is what really gets me. 150,000 people donated $15 each to buy the land.
And what is the idea that they can't build the wall through that part of the land or something?
Yeah. But they want to be like, oh, we're so cool and altruistic. We're gonna buy this land on the border to stop Trump from building the wall.
Right.
But then you're crowdfunding. You crowdfunded it.
Yeah.
So you had 150,000 donate $15 each.
Right.
You raised millions of dollars, and then you just bought land that you just now own.
Yeah.
You're just a shitty landowner.
Right.
They're
They're
didn't
doing
even
nothing.
pay
They're
for it.
leaving
You had
it.
everyone else pay for it as a publicity stunt.
Right. And then you're like, I'll just leave it empty.
Yeah,
Leave it for nothing.
Well, horses run through it. It's supposed to be like a natural whatever site, but they're just own land,
right?
And they didn't pay for it.
Yeah,
and they had fucking idiots chip in,
right? They're heroes.
After contacting SpaceX about its alleged unauthorized use of the land, Musk Company tried to buy the property, Cards Against Humanity says. It was a lowball offer, less than half the land's value, Cards Against Humanity alleges. You didn't pay for it. If Cards Against Humanity wins its case, the company has pledged to split the lawsuit's proceeds among the 150,000 original donors.
Well, that's kind of nice.
That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
With each getting up to $100. While this isn't enough to compensate our subscribers for the anguish they've suffered witnessing Elon Musk defile their once verdant land where wild horses galloped freely in the Texas moonlight.
Wow,
okay, you don't have to get so
horses.
poetic on it.
Yeah.
Galloped freely in the Texas moonlight. Okay, Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, all their cards are like fucking guy with Down syndrome.
AIDS.
Yeah.
Oh, Ronald McDonald has AIDS.
Yeah.
They go, this land was for horses galloping in the Texas moonlight. We're the coolest company ever.
Yeah.
Well, the last three paragraphs talk about, they're like, Elon Musk bought X and he owns SpaceX. It's like, yeah, we fucking know. Fucking
And
idiots.
X, if I'm not mistaken, used to be Twitter.
That's right. So I hope everyone loses the lawsuit.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more. Well, Joe, this is my final story. This is from the Wall Street Journal. This is also from North Carolina. So
Dateline, North Carolina.
Yeah. Jeez, what is this? The Wall Street Journal or the fucking Boone Tribune?
The Boone Tribune.
Dateline, Boone, North Carolina. No one at the tiny roadside Blue Ridge Diner knew for sure whether Mark Robinson would show up to his campaign meet and greet earlier this week, nor did they know whom to ask. The GOP gubernatorial nominee's staff had just quit en masse.
Oh, my God.
Robinson's campaign said the day before the event that its manager, deputy manager, and half a dozen other staffers resigned following a report describing his allegedly anti-gay and racist comments a decade ago on an online pornography forum.
I didn't realize it was on an online porno forum.
Yeah. An online pornography forum.
Who was writing on a porn forum? You're in politics.
Well, Mark Robinson is. I don't know.
I'm a black Nazi.
Yeah. Yeah. That was the latest in a string of scandals, including the anti-abortion candidate's acknowledgement that he had paid for his now wife's abortion.
It's like such a wild thing to say as a GOP candidate.
Yeah. North Carolina is the swing state that former President Donald J. Trump won the most narrowly.
Oh, Donald J. Trump.
I added the J. Won the most narrowly in 2020. Now Trump could see his fate tied to Robinson, the starkest example yet of the standard bearers the MAGA takeover has brought to the Republican Party and how hard it is to contain them. Several top Republicans, including Senator Tom Tillis of North Carolina and Georgia Governor Brian Kemp, have withdrawn support for Robinson. And Robinson, previously lauded by Trump as Martin Luther King on steroids.
He's just like, he's a black guy.
Yeah.
So,
and he's,
Martin Luther King.
And he's kind of large.
Also, just the sentence Martin Luther King on
He's
steroids.
Martin Luther King on steroids.
That doesn't even make any sense.
Make any sense at all.
on steroids. He's the Pope on steroids. This guy's like Jesus Christ on steroids. That's so funny.
He's Gandhi on steroids.
Gandhi on steroids.
And he was neither seen nor mentioned at Trump's Wilmington, North Carolina rally on Saturday.
He's done.
He's done.
So done.
He's done. Monday's diner stop. This was this week's remaining appearance on Robinson's public schedule. When he barreled in 2 minutes early, a crowd of roughly 36 cheered.
36?
Yeah. We might have got knocked down a little bit right now, Robinson boomed in a feisty baritone without notes or a microphone. They might be hitting us pretty good right now, but guess what? We're not going anywhere. We're not quitting.
No one's hitting you pretty good. Things you said came to life.
Right. Yeah.
They're knocking us down.
Yeah. This week marks the strangest one yet in the strange political career of Robinson, North Carolina's sitting lieutenant governor. CNN reported last week that Robinson called himself a black Nazi. And what does that even mean?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means, and I don't know what Martin Luther King on steroids means. I don't know what any of it means. It's like word gumbo.
Right. So, yeah, he called himself a black Nazi and supported reinstating slavery. An online post between 2008 and 2012.
Like the slavery we used to have?
I don't know. It doesn't say necessarily what type of slavery he supports.
Reinstating?
Yes.
Is he talking about enslaving black people?
Well,
okay.
I mean, a guy,
we don't know.
If a quote, it doesn't get into specifics, but I guess if he's a black Nazi.
Well, see, that's why I'm confused about black Nazis. Does that just mean that he is black and he agrees with what the Nazis thought? Or does that mean that he's like a Nazi against black people? Or that, I don't know. Whatever.
We should try to get him on the pod. Something tells me he's going to have a lot of free time coming up.
Imagine if we got him on the podcast. How funny would that be?
I'll reach out.
We should reach out. We fly to North Carolina and do the pod.
That'd be kind of fun, actually. Even before the latest scandal, Robinson's campaign was on life support, said Doug Hay, a national GOP strategist from Winston-Salem. Now the campaign is dead. Hay said on X, formerly Twitter, last Tuesday, when you nominate cartoon characters, he wrote, they come with boatloads of problems.
Donald Trump.
Exactly.
It's a cartoon character.
Politico reported that the post on the pornography forum originated from an IP address near Robinson's then residence. The Assembly, a Raleigh political news outlet, reported the user's handle on the site as Mini Soldier. That's the username. A term frequently linked to Robinson's apparent other online activities, including Amazon.com reviews of model train components.
You could not have said a funnier thing right there. That's insane. Oh my god. He's fucking on porn videos in the comments like, I'm a black Nazi, and then
I'm a black Nazi. Yeah.
In the same username, he's like looking at model train components.
I'm a black Nazi train conductor.
Do you think he has a model train in his house?
Well,
he's got this,
Joe. In his 2022 memoir, Robinson called model trains his passion.
Well, something tells me he's going to be getting back to the model train set very soon. He's going to have more time to play with
the man is passionate about two things: model trains and reinstating slavery. That's so wrong. Fucking sue him.
If you don't like that, fine. Don't vote for me. Something tells me he's going to be playing with his trains a lot soon. Reinstate slavery, model trains. That's amazing. That's the funniest guy that's ever lived.
Oh, that's great.
That's incredible. I mean, it's a good thing he's not going to hold public office any longer. Guy should not be. How do people like that even get into those positions of power? It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, speaking of positions of power, Trent.
Yeah.
This is our final story for the podcast today. And we've talked about Walgreens and CVS and their...
It's impossible. It's impossible to shop at.
It's impossible to shop.
Yeah.
Well, it might be even getting more challenging.
Oh, good.
Shoplifter's death stokes outrage. A guard at Walgreens who shot a man stealing candy escapes charges. Dateline San Francisco.
San Francisco, the theft capital of the world.
That's what it's known for. Private security guard Michael Anthony carried a .40 caliber Glock on his last shift at the Walgreens near Union Square under fresh orders to crack down on shoplifters. Walgreens goes, go after him.
Yeah.
Anthony wanted to keep his bosses happy and hold on to his $40 an hour job.
Wow, that's pretty good.
His work as a security guard had over a decade helped him escape poverty, buy a car, and rent an apartment. The 33-year-old guard was told to retrieve stolen goods, part of a stepped-up security push. An eruption of petty thievery at chain stores in the U.S. In U.S. cities nationwide had cut into revenue and put scores of household items from toothpaste to razors under lock and key.
Yeah.
And we're all familiar with this.
Yes,
Besieged retailers mustered armed security guards, including at the Walgreens where Anthony took his post on April 27 last year. That evening, Anthony saw a man in sweatpants and a t-shirt grab something from a shelf and slip it into a bag. Anthony stood at the exit and asked the man to hand over whatever he took. The man tried to push past Anthony, and they scuffled.
Yes.
Anthony, who is 7 inches taller and 20 pounds heavier, put the suspect in a headlock. After Anthony released him, the man backed out of the store sweating and spitting. Anthony shot him in the chest.
Oh.
The bullet killed Banco Brown, a black transgender 24-year-old.
Okay.
He had $14.64 worth of stolen candy.
Wow.
Brown was a part-time transgender activist. Oh, for a
He's
second,
part-time transgender.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be on the other weekends. Who worked
He's like Eddie Izzard.
Yeah, who worked odd jobs, moving between group homes, homeless shelters, and staying with relatives. Police arrested Anthony, who told homicide investigators that Brown had threatened to stab him as they wrestled. Anthony fired the fatal shot when Brown moved toward him, he told investigators, feeling I was going to be stabbed. None of the witnesses said they heard Brown threaten to stab Anthony. Police didn't find a knife. The deadly confrontation, which lasted less than a minute, drew citywide attention. A black homeless man killed over a pittance, a black security guard working to stay afloat, a corporate giant relying on contract workers with limited training to combat a shoplifting epidemic driven by homelessness, addiction, and avarice.
Storm.
The perfect storm, they call it.
Yeah, it's the perfect,
The perfect storm. This is what the movie The Perfect Storm with George Clooney was based on.
Yeah, exactly.
Local authorities had been under pressure to punish shoplifters. In the summer of 2021, the video of a man in San Francisco casually bicycling from a Walgreens with a garbage bag full of stolen goods aired nationwide to outraged viewers.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, yeah.
Yeah. Store owners complained that police didn't arrest shoplifters. Police officers groused about laws easing penalties for petty crimes, making arrests a waste of time.
Yeah.
Shoppers gawked at brazen thievery.
The perfect storm.
The perfect storm. It's a perfect storm, Trent. Officials released a store surveillance video that raised doubt about Anthony's account, even among his colleagues. Quote, you mopped that person on the ground. There was no gun or knife introduced by the suspect, says Daniel Shrigley, another security guard. I don't understand how he could be in great fear for his life. After Brown's killing, Anthony's employer, Kingdom Group Protective Services, a California-based private security firm, bullshit firm, lost its Walgreen contract.
Oh, no.
And laid off the guards. So this ended it all.
Contract. Wow.
Losses from theft, known in the retail industry as shrink, started mounting in 2020 after stores reopened from the pandemic shutdowns, rising to 3.25% from 2% before. By then, Walgreens, CVS, and other retail chains were locking up everyday products behind thick, clear plastic, leaving annoyed shoppers to wait for workers to come unlock even for soap.
There's two people.
Fucking one guy. They're fucking cheap assholes.
Yeah.
Staff somebody so I can get my deodorant. Retail companies also bulked up the ranks of armed security guards, said Bob Larkin, a senior vice president at Allied Universal, which has a contract with Walgreens. When I started, there was no such thing, he said. Store guards until the 2000s were encouraged to chase down suspected thieves, he said. But costly lawsuits and workers' compensation claims prompted national security chains to stand down. And that's about when I started working for CVS, was 2007 or 8.
Yeah.
And then they had, I think before that, in the 90s, you'd run after somebody stealing something and tackle them.
Right. It was the Wild West.
And then I remember my manager going, if anyone tries to steal anything, Let them go.
Don't say a fucking word.
Don't chase after them.
Yeah.
Don't put your life on the line.
Right.
And I go, what makes you fucking think I was going to chase after anybody for stealing a box of tampons, dude? I'm making $7.25 an hour here.
Yeah.
Not going to fucking chase anyone.
Right.
They can rob the whole fucking place for all I care. Well, 4 former Kingdom Group security guards who had worked at the Walgreens stores in San Francisco said new orders came in from their bosses in April 2023. Mm-hmm. Stop people suspected of shoplifting and ask them to show receipts. They go, no one's walking out the fucking door anymore.
Yeah.
Run after them, put a gun to their head, and ask them for the receipts.
It's like Mark Maron in his podcast, lock the gates.
Exactly. Yeah. They're cracking down. It's like the old days again.
Right.
Castro, who was Anthony's... Fidel Castro. yeah. His Anthony's shift partner was happy about the aggressive mandate that spring. We thought it was great, he said. Somebody just comes in and doesn't give a shit and is taking things and treating everybody bad. You want to put a stop to it. You want to put a bullet in their chest.
Whoa.
No, I'm kidding. He didn't say that.
I was going to say. There's got to be some sort of middle ground between just letting people rob freely and shooting
with a
them.
trash bag of stolen goods, and then they take $4 in candy and you shoot them in the chest.
There's got to be.
We could only find the middle ground.
Some sort of in between that.
Perhaps a booby trap.
Yeah, a booby trap.
A booby trap could be good.
Yes. Tripwire.
Yeah, tripwire. Anthony told homicide detectives that he was under stress. Thieves had stolen his Kia Forte.
Whoa.
And a separation from his wife tore at him.
Oh, man. He's going through it.
Yeah. So, which is not a great look to be like, well, what happened? And he goes, well, somebody stole my car. I was going through a divorce. So I saw the guy steal some Sour Patch Kids, and I snapped.
And I decided I should act like Charles Bronson.
And I snapped.
Yeah.
And I shot him in the chest.
Right, yeah.
Homeless people, addicts, and professional shoplifters regularly raided the store's shelves for toilet paper, candy, or whatever was unlocked.
Yeah.
The store also was known among transgender people as a place to fill prescriptions.
It's a transgender third place.
Yeah, no, it is. It's
transgender
third place. It's for people as a place to fill prescriptions for hormone replacement therapy without feeling judged.
Oh. No,
although that's not really why Brown was there. He was stealing candy.
He didn't pay a visit to the pharmacy at all.
I don't really know why they kind of make it seem like it was the safe space for his getting his hormone treatment, and then he was shot brutally. He was
Baby Ruth.
He was just stealing some Snickers bars. But regardless, so the district attorney met with Brown's family and told the family that she wasn't going to file charges. Quote, given the totality of the circumstances, including the threat that Anthony believed and could reasonably believe, the evidence shows that Brown's shooting was not a criminal act because Anthony acted in a lawful self-defense. Transgender activists marched on City Hall with a giant banner saying justice for Banco Brown. But here's the thing. I don't think he shot him because he was trans. But maybe he did, but I think that he was just got his car stolen and his wife was leaving him and he snapped.
And he has a gun and he's hired to stop people from stealing.
Yeah. I mean, I get that Yeah, so whatever. The trans community's pissed and they're protesting.
Right.
And there's a guy running against the DA saying he's going to fucking overturn the whole thing and he's going to trans rallies. He's going,
he's going to overturn it. He's going to lock this guy up.
Yeah. Well, Anthony.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Anthony told the Wall Street Journal that he has stopped seeing friends and he feels he's under constant threat. His career as a security guard is over. He's looking for a job as a heating and air conditioning inspector. Anthony declined to talk about the shooting, but offered his condolences to Brown's family. This is something that shouldn't have happened, he said. So, what happened then? If he says it shouldn't have happened, I don't really understand he got off for self-defense, but then at the same time, he's like, you know what, my car was stolen. That doesn't really sound like an innocent guy.
No.
And he goes, I had a lot on my mind. You know what I mean?
Not the best defense.
Yeah, it's not the best defense, but apparently it was good enough.
Was it good enough? He got off.
So, the thing that I'm interested in is because we talk about businesses so much on the podcast. Is like what is the new angle for Walgreens and CVS between locking everything and having people shoot people in the chest,
right?
And how do they get back to the old days when you would just walk into a normal business and buy things?
There's no going back.
Why is it that Target doesn't have this issue? Why do other places not? Why do other retailers not have this issue where you have to lock everything up and fucking shoot people in the chest?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Why is it just these places? Why does everybody steal from CVS so hard? They steal,
I don't know.
They rob the ever-loving shit out of it.
They do. Maybe because it's like smaller than like a Target, so it's easier to get in and get out.
Get in and get out.
I don't know. I never really thought about why a Target.
Well, this is why I order all my goods off Amazon. And I think that's the takeaway here.
Yeah, exactly. Order off of Amazon. They need our help. Yeah, I don't know. But also, here's what I just thought of. What's to stop somebody from just ringing the bell, having them unlock the thing, and then just fucking taking everything?
Having them unlock it and then...
and then just stealing stuff.
Yeah, because then they got to walk back to the register. And then I would just run for the...
They got to walk back to the register.
Maybe they get more, they see your face.
It's more humanized, perhaps. Yes. Well, that's why you should order off of Amazon.
I bet they're going to lock the candy up now. Yeah. The guy unlocking Sour Patch Kids for you.
Oh, it'd be a fucking cookie dough fights thing all over.
Does this happen to you when you go to unlock? Because it's like the whole thing is locked up and you're trying to get deodorant or whatever. Right. And there's 400 options. Yeah. And you can't even fucking see which one's what. And he's like, which one do you want? I'm like, the 2-pack down there. And he's like, and he opens it and he's like, this one. And I'm like, whatever. Yeah, sure. Let's just fucking be done with it. And he sells me fucking women's deodorant. And I walk out of there. I fuck the whole thing up every time. I haven't got to look, but I feel like I have no time to look.
Yeah, you do. There's immense pressure. You got to pick it out quickly. But also, you press the button. You're never sure if it's worked or not.
No, the button I don't think works.
Hanging by a flaccid wire. It's all. Yeah.
They're terribly inconvenienced. They don't say a fucking word to you while they come over there.
They don't.
The keys jangling. They fucking walking over.
Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, I bought. They're not locked up, but I bought toothpaste at the bodega.
Oh yeah.
And it's behind the cashier.
Yeah,
so you can't reach it, and it's like a fucking tall. It's high up. I wouldn't even be able to reach it.
Why is it toothpaste and razors are stolen so much?
I don't know.
Doritos and
I don't know. But so it's really high up, and we got the new bodega worker. Yeah, and I go, can I get the toothpaste, the Crest, and there's like one toothpaste on that he can reach, and he picks it up, and it's like fucking for like old ladies, and he goes, this one? I go, no. Dude. So then he had to get a little fucking grabber. And
God, that's so human. So I gotta tell you one more real quick. Yeah. This happened. The similar thing happened to me the other day. I go into a place to get my fucking gaze in. Yeah, and I like this one because there's no like flavor really to it, and I don't.
It's just chill.
No. So this is what's so embarrassing. So I go. There's like 4 people behind me in line, and I go, hey man, can I do the gray tin of Zen, the gray one on the left there? And he goes, which one? Is it this? And I go, no, the gray, the one that's gray. And he goes, what's it called? And I go,